My name is Jay Jacobs. I serve as the EPSS SIG co-chair at FIRST, and I am the Chief Data Scientist at Empirical Security. Prior to that, I worked at Scienti Institute, which I co-founded in 2016 with Wade Baker. By 2019, we had published and presented the first paper on EPSS at Black Hat. Though our initial model was rudimentary in hindsight, it was better than alternatives and set us on a path of continuous improvement. We've spent considerable effort since then evolving the model, and we recently launched our fourth version of EPSS on March 17, 2025, which represents a significant advancement in our prediction capabilities. EPSS, or the Exploit Prediction Scoring System, is a predictive model that estimates the probability we will observe exploitation activity over the next 30 days. Behind this rather simple output is a complex model tracking all sorts of details about vulnerabilities and their exploitation activity. We're currently scoring over 271,000 CVEs, with new vulnerabilities being added daily. The EPSS model analyzes numerous variables, including published exploit code, blogs about the vulnerability, its attributes, affected systems, and other factors that tend to influence exploitation likelihood. This system helps prioritize remediation efforts. Since the majority of vulnerabilities have unknown exploitation status, EPSS helps security teams determine where to focus their immediate attention. Over 100 companies have integrated EPSS into their products. Major players like AWS, Cisco, IBM, Microsoft, and Palo Alto Networks incorporate EPSS scores to help their customers manage vulnerabilities effectively. It's important to understand that EPSS is just one component of a risk assessment. We designed EPSS to estimate the threat portion of a risk equation, so organizations should combine EPSS with other factors such as asset importance, data sensitivity, internet exposure, and existing security controls for a comprehensive approach. EPSS can be dropped into existing frameworks, such as the temporal aspect of CVSS, to enhance risk-based prioritization. Looking ahead, I believe EPSS will become more in tune with the nuances in the threat landscape. We are already seeing different patterns of exploitation across domains, across internet-facing services, ransomware attacks, host-based attacks, and even industrial control systems. I hope that future versions of EPSS can explore specialized scores for different contexts like that, depending on data availability, of course. One of the most valuable aspects of working with FIRST has been the international perspective it provides. This internationalization has been eye-opening, showing me not just a much bigger picture of cybersecurity challenges worldwide, but remembering that we are all in this together. I really love what FIRST is doing, particularly with the frequent events that bring people together, and that's where great things happen. The events, supporting special interest groups, and facilitating conversations among cybersecurity professionals. If you're considering joining FIRST, I encourage you to recognize that none of us know everything in cybersecurity. FIRST offers a place to connect, learn, and collaborate with experts from all backgrounds. Even if you're not a sponsoring member, you can join many special interest groups and participate in conversations. For anyone in incident response or really any area of cybersecurity, getting involved with these groups can be tremendously beneficial. The greatest value comes from simply getting people in a room to talk about different aspects of cybersecurity. These conversations spark innovation, build understanding, and create relationships that prove invaluable when security incidents occur. By joining FIRST, you'll not only enhance your own capabilities, but you'll be contributing to a stronger, more resilient global cybersecurity ecosystem.